Good morning. Welcome back or welcome to Yoga with Ciara. It's day 5 of EMBER. I'm loving every day, all day actually at the moment. I'm getting pictures from Yi, my wonderful yogi tribe, like the sunrise over Dublin, the moon the other night in Dublin, mint on a frozen garden just there from Daisy. I got some beautiful just that sense of the emergence of the deep. And it's not anything big, it's not anything fancy, like it's not springtime. This is not like, yay, we're in it. It's more like this, I love that word burgeoning, so in the deep of us, there is something just beginning to be known. I was reflecting that, this isn't the time for New Year's resolutions, revelations even, revelations. It's time for just gathering, thinking, deepening, just gathering. And then sometime in February, we begin to say, okay, I have a plan. I know where I'm going. So now we're just gathering. We're just noticing, we're just deepening. We're turning up, we're connecting, and we're deepening. So come deepen with me. Have your cloth handy. We haven't moved yet into the stick. We're going to open our shoulders out more before we move into the stick stuff, and have a cloth. Nice, come. As always, I have Bear and Poppy with me. We lost Poppy this morning. So beautiful this morning. I think there was a snow here last night. It looks like snow crystals, more so than fluffy snow. So just landing onto the floor, widening her shoulders, settling in. And so as I walked with the dogs this morning and the crunch of the road, we lost Poppy. So just landing into your spine and feel the full length of you. At the moment, the space that you're taking up in length is shorter than when you're standing. So just feel that. At the moment, with your knees bent, you're more compressed. So again, positioning your body on the floor, connecting in. Find this moment. Soles of your feet, back of your pelvis, shoulders, back of your head. Nice. And then interlock your fingers. And as you drop your knees to the right, drop your arms overhead and a little bit towards the left. So this is ballerina twist. So your head is slightly towards the left, your arms are slightly towards the left, but your hands are lightly touching and your elbows are bent. And so it's a kind of a softness in your arms. Your arms aren't straight. Come back to center with your knees and your arms, and then drop your knees down towards the left, and drop your arms and your head a little bit towards the right. And then back up to center. Knees towards the right, arms a little bit towards the left, head a little bit towards the left, back up to center. And then knees towards the left, arms a little bit towards the right. And then just begin to travel. Knee center, arm center, knees right, arms a little bit to the left, center, arms and knees travel opposite. And what do you notice? Where does this meet you? Where in your physical sensations are you noticing wellness? Are you noticing maybe that something you need to bend your elbow more, or you need to soften into your neck to give your shoulders a little bit more space? Or what accommodations and adaptations are you naturally doing in your body? What are you learning? I've really been thinking about things that inspire me, things that I want to make more space for in my life, things where I'm learning and excited by it. And this is really exciting for me. As I move, what's happening in my body? How am I connecting? What am I doing? How am I adapting? What am I learning right now about my body as I move? Nice. Come back up to center, interlock your fingers, and then draw your right knee towards you, squeeze it in, hug it deeply down. Bring your right foot to the floor, arm straight up towards the ceiling. Bend your left knee, squeeze it down towards your chest, hug it in. And then arms up towards the ceiling. So right knee towards you, hug it in. Arms up, foot to the floor. Left knee towards you, hug it in. Arms up, foot to the floor. Just begin to, is it like some kind of Russian dance? You know, those amazing uh, deep knee squatting, amazing things. And so just moving, arms up, knee towards you, arms up, knee towards you. One more time, arms up, knee towards you. And then both knees towards you. Squeeze both knees in, hug them both in. Nice. Arms up, lower your feet to the floor, both feet. Roll up along your spine. Nice. Bum to the floor. Squeeze your knees towards you. Hug them in. Feet to the floor. Roll up along your spine. Down. Draw your knees towards you. Squeeze them in. Feet to the floor. Roll up along your spine. One more time. Knees towards you. Hug them in. And then just rock from side to side. We're just rocking, noticing, rolling. Connecting. Yeah, that thing, what are you learning about you as you move? What are you noticing? How are you adapting? I'm just always intrigued by how I naturally begin to do things in my body to accommodate or to allow or to, compensate for the deep of my whatever it is that's happening for me in that moment. So, how do you accommodate or adapt in this moment? What are you learning? Elbows to the floor, roll like there's a clock on the back of your pelvis. You know, I wonder sometimes, so for example, we have some people who do yoga with us who are in deep winter, like deep, deep, deep. So for Ireland, even though we go into deep winter for us, it's not like, 5 foot of snow like Margaret in America or like Frederica in Austria or Tilka in Germany. So yeah, sometimes it's different, the signs of spring that you're looking for. This isn't even spring. This is just the deep wellness in the deep of us, So I wonder in those frozen landscapes where the deep wellness is of the land, and it is well to be snowy as well. It's another version of a well, deep, wholesome landscape. Stretch your legs up towards the ceiling, legs long, heels rise, arms are long beside you, and just pause there, leaning into the backs of your legs. Point your toes, flex your feet. Point your toes, flex your feet, and then roll in a deep circle. Rolling, circling, deepening. And rather than just feeling feelings and not thinking about it or being with it, what are you learning right now about your feet? What are they telling you about? This part of you call feet. How could you know you better as you connect to these sensations? How would you really be met by these sensations? Because this is you. This is not a TV that we're watching or something external to us. This is us. Flex your feet, point your toes, flex your feet, point your toes. Nice. Bring your feet to the floor, arms wide. Drop your knees down towards the right, back to center, and then knees down towards the left. and back to center. Bring your right foot up to rest on top of the left knee. And you can either bend your elbows to brace your elbows into the floor or push your fingertips into the floor. See what you feel supports you the most as you rock your knees from side to side. So my elbows and my fingertips are pushing into the floor. That feels like the most wholesome connection to the floor right now for me. Nice. Back to center. Flatten your lower back down. Connect your shoulders. And then draw your left knee up towards you. And as you draw your left knee towards you, that's going to pull the right leg in. And just rock from side to side with this shape. Yesterday when we were sitting on the floor, there was that idea that, can we look at our feet? Can we pull our feet towards us and really perceive the soles of your feet? So just reaching down and just turn the sole of your foot a little bit towards you and just see, can you look at the sole of your foot from here? Can you rotate your foot and see the sole of your foot? Nice. Left foot to the floor, right foot to the floor. Change. So rock your knees from side to side. Just in the beginning, both feet on the floor, just rocking from side to side, coming back to a neutral. Easing out through that right leg, any movements that need to be regulated or met. And then bring your left foot up and rest it on top of your right knee. Elbows, fingertips, or both. And begin to rock from side to side. Nice. Come back to center. Flatten your lower back. Brace your shoulders into the floor. Draw your right knee up towards you. And then rock gently from side to side. I was sending texts out yesterday for all the in-person yoga. And I saw, because often all the in-person yoga, big textings go out on normal texts. But when I was connecting to each of the individuals, I sent them all out on WhatsApp. And then I saw just out of the corner of my eye a text that one of you sent me, and it was from Glimmer. And it was a reflection on something I had said in Glimmer. And what I had said was reach down. This is not what I said, but reach down, turn your left foot towards you, just look at your left foot. And so what I'd said in Glimmer was that Glimmer was the dust in our lives, the moments of wonder and magic that are always happening, but that we really overlook. And that glimmers were just these moments of the dust of our lives that we need to really attend to and notice in ourselves. And I was like, wow, that was really cool what I said. Nice. Bring your left foot to the floor, right foot to the floor, and just roll up and down along your spine. As you roll up and down, just feel the deep of your spine. Super. Pause on the up. Feet are flat. Arms are long beside you. And lean upwards into your hips. Just get a sense of upward rising, lifting deeply. Lower your bum to the floor, roll over, and push back into your downward dog. So all the way back, leaning back, opening in. And so this moment of a first downward dog of the day is always really glorious. As you lean back into your legs, as you open into your legs, pushing down into your hands. Maybe oscillate a little bit, pull your heels back, lift your heels, pull your heels back, lift your heels, pull your heels back, lift your heels. And then pause. Super. Drop your knees to the floor. So if you want to put something soft underneath your knees, we're going to do a kneeling kind of upright practice from here. So see if you want to put something soft underneath your knees or not. Okay, so you have two options on how you bring your right foot forward. One is that you rise up and then step your right foot forward. Or the other is that you lean over towards the left and you swing your right foot to the outside of your right hand. Lean forward into your leg and then lean back and lengthen out through the front leg. And so if you're finding that there isn't much movement in that right leg, then walk your hands a little bit more over towards the left, and it'll just give that right leg a little bit more space. The closer to your right foot your right hand is, the stronger the stretch is into the right leg. You're just rocking forward, rocking backwards, noticing what's possible. Being kind, listening to your body, being kind, noticing the typical expressions of wellness that you have, the range of motion that you have, and really just feel like how, rather than forcing it, how do I soften into this a little bit more? How do I lean into length a little bit more? Nice. Lean forward, tuck your back toe under, lift your back knee off the floor. And just see, can you take some of the weight out of your hands? So rather than leaning so much into your hands, bring the weight back into that left heel a little bit more, back into the pelvis a little bit more, down into that right foot more. So there's a sense of your legs really feeling the weight of your body. So it is the sense of, if you wanted to, you could try and lift your hands off the floor. And to do that, your body needs to really stabilize and the weight needs to move backwards into that left heel. Just feel. Could you lift your hands off the floor or not? Nice. Cool. Drop your left knee to the floor. Drop your right knee to the floor. Other side. So again, you can rise up, step your left foot forward, or lean to the right and step your left foot forward. And then rock forwards and backwards with that left leg. And again, if the range is short on that leg as you lengthen, then walk your hands a little bit over towards the right, creating some distance between the left hand and the left foot, and that'll give you more range into your leg. So be kind, be connected, and listen. Listen to your leg as you move, and just feel, how would I lean into the range? How would I lean into softness as I move forwards, as I move backwards? Nice. So rocking forward. So there's less weight in the back leg as you rock forward. Tuck your toes under, lift your back knee, and then bring the weight back into that right foot. That sense of drop your heel down towards the floor. Feel like your pelvis engages with the weight of you. Feel like the left foot engages with the weight of you. And then just see. Could you lift your hands off the floor? It's like literally a moment. Be careful. And just feel, how do you take weight out of your arms and bring it down into the body? Super. Drop your right knee to the floor, drop your left knee to the floor. Sit your bum back, bring your elbows to the floor in front of your knees, roll into your wrists. Big circles. And then roll in the other direction. Super. Just come sit for a moment. We'll just do a thing with our cloth. a little bit closer to you. Hi. So grab hold of your cloth between your two hands, and we're going to do this idea again of the like the flower petals. So over towards the left, bend your elbows, straighten your arms, and then all the way over towards the right, bend your elbow, straighten your arms, and then just begin to swing. It has this kind of like, this. Yeah, it makes me want to make sound effects as I do this. You could do this on a chair if you wish. Nice. So bend your elbows up towards you, bend them in, and then bring them up, looking up, and then let the cloth come as close towards you as you can, and then out towards your feet. Whoosh, out towards your feet. There, out towards your feet, and then in, up, as close to you as you can, up, look up. Bending your elbows, keep pulling your cloth apart, reach down towards your feet. Bend your elbows, up, reach up and lean up. Pull your cloth apart when you're there. Nice, last one. Bend your elbows, reaching forward. Reach as far as you can, pulling your cloth apart. Pause there. Leaning forward, reaching forward. And pull your cloth towards you. Reaching up, pull wide, looking up, reaching up, pause. Nice. Bend your elbows, roll your shoulders, and then roll in the other direction. Nice. So come lie on the floor. So if you're using a bolster or a pillow underneath your knees, wonderful. If you're using a blanket, wonderful. Setting myself up more and more. Today I'm going to try my Shakti mat cushion underneath my head, just because I love the Shakti mat. And so just setting yourself up, feeling into how you create support for yourself, what you need to be comfortable. And then just land. So unpack your shoulders, unpack your pelvis, shimmy a bit till you feel that your legs are supported, your shoulders are steady, and then bend your elbows and bring your hands to your belly. And just let them rest on your belly. And without changing anything, just notice the rise and the fall of your breath into your belly. So which is happening? Are your hands feeling your belly, or is your belly feeling your hands? Or is it both? They're two very different places in how we map the world. And so just notice, how does belly feel hands, and how does hands feel belly? Nice. And then just, you can keep your hands where they are, you can drop your hands wide. And just feel through the whole of your body and notice, where is your wellness right now? Where is that sense of okayness in your body, that sense of wholesomeness or connectedness or just warmth or the feeling of being here? That connecting to what is in this moment. Deepening into your wellness. So I love that sense of, rest your head upon the pillow of your wellness, or really lean into the place that feels well. And, describe the words to yourself, or, the shape of it, or how big the patch of wellness or that sensation is, or, is there other sensations around that feeling of wellness that are also in the tones and textures of wellness? So really nuance and connect to this feeling in your body and deepen your knowing of it. Bring your presence to bear. Bring all that intelligence, all that ability, all that learning capacity that you have, and learn more about you in this moment. And see if you can find that drop where you begin to experience a sense of safety or wellness, or you're reminded of the fact that, oh, now I can drop or deepen or settle, or there's that sigh that happens, that deep belly settling that is like a dropping into a layer of parasympathetic or a layer of softness that is different than everyday life. I often think that as soon as I've dropped into that layer, that my job is done, that I don't necessarily have to hang out there, but just as soon as I've down regulated and shifted gear, that I am changed by a practice. And just notice in your daily life, are you making space for this downshift or down regulation on a daily, do you do this daily? Is this something that's in your day? Now, with me, of course it is, but yeah, where is it in your day? And so if you're staying there, wonderful. Maybe now is a time that you might take your Yamuna balls, these face balls, or you might have another practice that you do that you might add on to this, or maybe some of you are gone because it's the first day back to school and doing the meditation was something you could do during the thing, but all of those people are gone now. So I'll see you all tomorrow. It's been really wonderful to be here. I'm very much enjoying EMBER and this kind of deep introspective sense of wellness, without any expectation of it being anything other than something I'm learning about in myself. So I'll see you all tomorrow. Thanks for joining me. Ciao.